Peace to all beings, mercy, peace. Peace to all beings. Mercy. Kuan Yin is the mother of mercy for you beings that are interested. Call her for assistance. You're going to need to understand the invisible now. It's beginning to make itself known in the feeling tones of yourself. The invisible is becoming visible through you. The invisible is invisible and it cannot be grasped, but it can grasp you. This is the presence as it begins to, I'm going to say, establish itself amongst humanity. Basically a period of grace entities. You're in a period of grace. You're going to need to understand this, particularly in reference to what you call divine understanding. In the concepts that you have available unto yourselves, the Psalms are your important key. The Psalms are an important key for the tools you have available unto yourselves at this time. They're given by David, the first 26, etc. There's some that are referenced to, I would say, Hebrew letters. They're for your understanding now. There's a vibratory frequency that's beginning to be felt by humanity within the emotional context. And you need to calm it down in what we would call the judgment phase. Peace and mercy to all beings. Understand the presence of your space. Understand how far your aura field extends. And I know you can hear the chickens. There's a reason for it. You're coming into an emotional understanding of yourselves. Not so that you influence others in a manner to be, how do you say, in a manner that you influence others in order to be peaceful. In the context of yourself. The invisible is making its presence known through you. That's why you're feeling these things that you're feeling now differently. You're seeing things differently, literally. And what is beginning to happen as your vision begins to improve in what you call spatial distance, you begin to see the other entities you're interacting with and interacting with you in other realms. And you need to understand what you call the cosmic connection to the cube. Because there's a cubic understanding going on within the invisible. Peace to all beings. Peace to all beings, mercy. I want you to become aware of your knees and your lower extremities, particularly your feet and between your ankle and your knee. You have a different envelope enveloping you now, and you need to adjust yourselves as if you're climbing into a suit of clothes. The invisible self is learning how to dress itself through you. In other words, to enter you, observe through you, and pass, and so you can experience the invisibility of the self. This is what's occurring now. And there's an emotional context involved in this. And this is the wisdom within the fear of God thing. The fear of God is really the divine respect for God, because that process is occurring within you now, and there's a gentleness needed here. So as if to calm the winds, so to speak. Calm the winds. You've got to learn to calm the winds. And you've got to learn to be before the wind to calm it. So this becomes a daily practice now in what you call the magical traditions. You're in constant communication with nature. She is in constant communication with you. And remember Kuan Yin. She's very helpful in times of in stress. But she's a goddess of mercy, and knowledge and wisdom. We are through.